Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They stripped it out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quick handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, running toward the tape. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
3rd and goal for the offense.
Get set.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll run the option. Just ran him over. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The option look. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Keeps the legs moving. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the handoff. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide out in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And it's caught inside the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Now the pitch. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Miami, 10, Alabama, 6.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going up top. And it's caught inside the 30. Off he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On second down, just keeps firing. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's looking to throw it. Fires left. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open, even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And the gamble pays off, David. Not a lot of programs, not a lot of coaches would want to go for it down deep in their own end like that, but they turn around to hand it off, and hey, they get the first down.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's analytics that say go for it, and there's spreadsheets that say go for it. It's becoming the norm, but, man, there's obviously a lot of risk, a lot of reward. But it doesn't matter because you got the first down, a new set of downs. Now go take this thing down the field and score.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Power football with the run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got room at the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in third and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make third and long look like third and short, and pick up a first down.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Turns it loose. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
Intercepted by Alabama. And they'll take over first and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. Holds it in on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now on the option. He'll do it himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Alabama pushing the tempo. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I know the analytics tell me.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the right. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Motion from the offense.
Black 24. Black 24. Griffin.
Looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good.
Well, that's the right call to go for two right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a three-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for one, your opponent could take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
Fires one high and deep. What a snag by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, going up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown tie. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He'll try the left side. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Running behind that left side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 32, Alabama 30.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
The give to the tailback. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Alabama pushing the tempo. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They go to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Going for it all. He caught it. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide out in motion. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Cade! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Temple came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Philly had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Certainly could have been better, but it also could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Goes to the option. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The clock is really putting the pressure on this offense. Hustling to the line, desperate to get a few more yards. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Can't waste any precious seconds as they try to get deeper into field goal range. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. On the move. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on this kicker. Now, you need to make this kick to send it into overtime, but this is not a chip shot. This is not a gimme, and this is college football. Crazier things have happened.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick